Sometimes guys say that they had no idea that their wives were going to turn out to be low sex drive. There are myriad ways for you to understand what type of woman is going to turn into a low sex drive woman after marriage and monogamy. Here's the thing, and this is why it's so important to get into therapy to talk to somebody about your unique situation. When you go back with a fine-tooth comb through your early courtship, you can definitely see signs that your wife didn't really like sex that much to begin with. Sure, sex drive goes down within monogamy, but for the 10% of people that end up in sexless marriages, there were usually many signs. A big one is squeamishness and discomfort around bodily fluids. Another one was not really liking physical touch very much. So even when her sex drive was a little bit higher due to hormones of the honeymoon stage and adrenaline and stuff, she still didn't want to really cuddle and never seemed to really pursue it. Also, she could never have sex like 2 days in a row. Like, that was too much. So, if that's not even happening during the honeymoon stage, then that indicates somebody who's really kind of sex negative, because they don't want more. They don't have desire and want, which is like something that you need. There's somebody who wants less, and is always saying, no, that's too much. Also, when you would try to suggest things, usually it was a no. So many guys in the honeymoon stage, they're fine with missionary. They're fine with just doing it how, the regular ways, because they're so into the girl and they think she's so sweet and that she'll open up later and she's so hot and whatever. But if she's saying no in the honeymoon stage, that's a really bad sign. Also, if she was condescending to sex, if she kind of acts like men are animals, or they just think with their penises, that's a very bad sign too. And of course, if her parents have a very cold, sexless relationship that you picked up on, they don't touch, they don't kiss, that sort of thing, and she doesn't think that that's weird, and she thinks that that's kind of just how married people act, that's also a really bad sign. So this discomfort with touch, discomfort with sex, discomfort with fluids, always kind of pushing you away kind of thing, those are the red flags, and more often than not, those were there very early on. Of course, you didn't know. You were a young guy, whatever. But you got to go back and think, like, is this really that much different than it always was, Or is she kind of just an even lower sex drive version of the same person she always was, And that can help you get past a lot of your anger and resentment to recognize, wow, she was always kind of this way. And that's how it is in 99% of the cases in the sexless marriages that I see.